Hi, friends, and happy third week of Advent. This is the week of joy, and I hope it's a joyful week for you. I have a Christmas confession to make. Last year, I ruined Christmas. How did I do it? Well, you see, in my family, we have a tradition that every person gets every other person a gift. And this is common in many families, and when we were kids, it made a lot of sense. I'd get surprise gifts from parents, siblings, aunts and uncles and grandparents. And last year, it seemed like we had gotten to a point where we weren't really surprising each other. We weren't giving each other joyful gifts. We're all adults now. We'd send each other links to Amazon lists and order things for each other. It felt like a lot of time and effort and stress. And in the end, no one was surprised by what they got. I spent the months leading up to Christmas intentionally not buying new socks and t-shirts that I could tell people that's what I truly needed for Christmas. So last year, I suggested, what if we do something different? What if instead of spending all of this time trying to come up with lists of things that we don't really want or need and emailing them out to each other and then buying it and stressing about it and trying to pick up things at the store, what if we just stepped away from all of the presents? And as you might imagine, there were some folks that sighed with relief, but there was at least one person that accused me of ruining Christmas. And let's be honest, there are some people for whom that's their love language, is giving gifts. And if that's your love language, that's a beautiful thing, and more power to you. But study after study and anecdotal report after anecdotal report shows that people feel stressed out and exhausted and frustrated in this Christmas season, the season of patiently waiting and joyfully hoping for a Christmas child to come. So I may have ruined Christmas last year, but instead of spending that time chasing down the right gift or the right Amazon list, last Christmas I went out and I saw a Christmas play with my spouse and some friends. Instead of spending time trying to furiously wrap things on December 23rd, I got more time to visit with others and go to Christmas parties and see friends I hadn't seen in a long time. I think when I look back on last Christmas, I'm not sorry that I ruined it. If anything, I think the season brought me more joy, more peace, more hope, and more love than stressing about the things that we buy. Every year, Americans spend tens of billions of dollars on things to make the Christmas season. But that first Christmas that happened in a manger with wise men visiting from the east, it wasn't about the things. It was about a message of hope and peace coming to all people, delivered in a lowly way, born in a stable. There weren't big lights or flashy gifts or Amazon lists. So when this coming Christmas came around, I have another confession to make. I decided to ruin Christmas again. In fact, I think I'm going to ruin all the Christmases from now on, because for me, stepping away from the stress and the frustration of trying to get a thing for everybody doesn't bring me a lot of joy. It doesn't fill my spirit. It doesn't make me feel like Christmas. What makes me feel like Christmas is spending this season with time with the ones that I love, volunteering and giving back to my community, spending time with the sacred and the holy at church, calling up a friend that I haven't talked to in a long time just to catch up. So if your Christmas is one of delight and many gifts, more power to you. I give you blessings for this season. But if you're like me, if you feel like maybe the stress and the anxiety and the frustration of doing so many things instead of patiently waiting and hoping, instead of looking for the joy in the moments of Christmas is getting to you, I give you permission to ruin Christmas too. And maybe you'll find, and maybe the people around you will find, that in the end, if we can set those things aside, what really comes through for us is the joy of this Christmas season. May you have a blessed week, and Merry Christmas.